Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing? Hi, Dimo. Congrats on getting first. Right. So, what's on today's agenda to listen to? I. Uh. Hi, Dottie. How you doing? What do I want to listen? I feeling. There we go. All right, this should be good. So I learned because I'm trying to still make carbon. Wait, what? I only saw that part. So far, the streak. Thanks for the 75 stream streak. I didn't see that this minute. So for the carbon, I need to put down the planter first or the seed one. Trying to still make carbon. Okay, so what you need to do first, extract some seeds. Preferably have 2 planters, or at least 50 seeds, 50-ish seeds. If you're gonna have the one planter, then have one planter feed into the seed extractor. Then with the seed extractor, you feed it back into the planter. So, and the other one, either you export it right away you export the seed into another planter, and then have that plant then go into the depot or into a refiner or whatever, or you can just have like one planter and one seed extractor and have the one planter just separate both of them. Because if you have 2 tracks, it will always go back and forth between the 2. And because your planter always gets 2 seeds from one plant, you'll never run out that way. As long as you are still feeding the planter into the seed extractor. My bitrate's going all over the place. I think my internet's a little bit wonky. But yeah. You do that. And then you take the buck flour or citron or whatever you're using, put it into a refiner, and then you got carbon. So I also learned that I am doing this one wrong. I'm doing it wrong. I need to go back to modeling and redo all of this. I'll start here. Because what I have to do is this. Did that make any sense, Dottie? Did I make sense? Did I explain it proper? I hope I did. Yeah, I understand. Okay, cool. Because it it sounded a little bit confusing to me, the way I said it. So I just wanted to make sure. I might end up asking more because I learn easier by seeing it. Okay, no problem. No problem. For now, just put a planter and a seed collector down, or a seed planter, or it's a seed grower. Sorry, a seed collector. Let's just call it that, and then have them both feed into each other. I'm pretty sure there's also a tutorial on it as well in the simulation tab. There's a simulation for it. Light it up. Hi, RC. How you doing? Good luck with the hair. Thanks for the alert. I realize I have to redo everything. So I need not luck but patience, I think. But I'm pretty sure I have enough of that though. No, what's unfortunate? But you got that's unfortunate. But you got this. Yeah, I got it. It's no problem. I have patience for days. Slide. It's either won't you like. Right, so far so good. Next layer. Dot, dot, dot. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. There we go. All right. Seam. There seem that ba ba da ba da ba da da ba da da boom ba da ba 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 ba. Ba ba da. There we go. Good. Good. There. That. This. 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 That should do it. At least for this one. Alt H. Did I forget any? No. I can do these immediately. Carbon is being made now. Hey, you did it. What did you need him for? Just to make more planters, or is it for something else? Because I don't know what else would need carbon. Except for, like, the plant stuff. I want to have some things for bulk TBH. Same as me. Same as me. I always, as soon as there's like a new recipe for something, I'm like, I need to make a lot of these just in case. Just in case. Not that one. There. Also not that one. No, wait. Yes, that one. Okay, I put the keyboard on my lap because my hand is starting to hurt a little bit. And immediately I've forgotten how to move around. Going back to what I was doing, going back to like the where the keyboard was before. This, just. Up. I want to say the music is helping with my productivity because goddamn am I locked in right now. That's not what I wanted. Okay, mark that, and then we're good to go, I believe. All right, now I need to. Oh. Oh. I don't mind. This and then. I can tell which one's up and down. Okay, what did it say to select? And how? Edge select right. Okay, I got it. Why is that one not working? Ah, that's why. That's how it needs to be done. Got it. Okay, I can't do it that way. Do it. Bum bum ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba. What happens if I do this? Guess nothing. Before I do that. Longer gone, everything on. You were staring at the. I wanna take you. When I'm better, we'll do every. Gotta stop making promises I can't keep. I was gone tomorrow. The waves crash on. Is it selfish that I'm past the setting sun? And bring any. But you stayed by my side. Don't try to make yourself remember. Don't look for me. I'm just. Found, burn it down. Say memory of me. Tell me every. What the fuck? Again, which battery is the bigger battery, if that makes sense? There's there's the green battery. That's the first tier. Then the second tier would be the blue battery, and then the third tier would be the purple battery. That it's not rarity based. It's literally the color of the battery, like what color it has. I know there's like green. I only have the SC. Then I think the further you go through the story, the better batteries you're gonna have. Because there should be a green one, and then there's a blue one, and then there's a purple one. But still, put the small battery, the smallest batteries into your thermal banks either way, because they produce a lot more power for a longer amount of time than the originium ore does alone. Now to make them in bulk, a ah. All right, we're gonna be taking a quick break. So go get your shit. Get, go take your shit. Get some water. Get some food, and we'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. So, BRB. I'm back. I have returned. Now, where was I? Here. That's where I was. What was it? It was this one. Hold on. Yep. That was this one, right? Yeah. Does it just repeat from there? Interesting. Ignore that. That was nothing. I don't know what this one is. Ah, it is the first one. Actually, it would be over on this side. Which one did I do then? Okay, it was that one. That. That. Up, undo, undo, undo. There's a small one, and it goes over here. Somewhere in between these two. It would be more accurate to say this is like here. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. I might have to flip this completely at some point. But that shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll be fine if I do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Mhm. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba. Hi Cupid, how you doing? I saw a rogue hell driver and it was disgusting. What? What? I don't understand. Diver. A rogue hell diver? Where? Fucking autocorrect, okay. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. In the game, I went into a match since I mainly do beacons, and this fucker was team killing in the name of the clankers. Oh, ah, I see. So, did you neutralize him multiple times or no? Or did you just let him run rogue? I shot him with an eruptor and never reinforced, so he can't. I never reinforced, so he can come back. He can never come back. Ah, I see. Very well done. Very, very well done. So yeah, there's an actual civil war on the server too. Ah, man, it surprises me that those kinds of games there can be actual like full on the actual full on politics or something similar. And it's not serious politics, obviously, but still, the fact that it exists. I think the same thing. Isn't there something similar in Warhammer? Am I wrong? The rogue divers work like this. They wear a special vest. I don't know if I could say that on Twitch. Special, but after they kill everyone, they go boom, and the game automatically reinforces everyone, and they keep doing the process over and over until missions failed. Uh, so it's a suit armed with explosives, is what I'm understanding. Basically pulling an Iraq move in short. Yeah. I was able to put that together. Put that together. No, Tata! Oh, you got to that part. You got to that part. No, Dottie, no. No. He sacrificed himself for you. He sacrificed himself for you. I saw him run at me and I blew him up as soon as I saw the vest. Nice. This is just a regular one, right? And my friends laughed their ass off saying I'm doing the meme. Wait, what's the meme? Can I listen to this, but like the mixed version? Here? No. This one. It's a ready or not clip where the person clearing a hospital and they enter the red enter the building. I'm assuming the subtitles say something in Arabic. The person proceeded to shoot him with shotgun 3 times with the title "Survival Instinct of Iraq Vet." I don't think I got that one. I've never seen that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I'll send the clip, sure. No. Send the clip. Oh, it's on TikTok. Give it. Not funny. No, I don't. To me, I don't find it funny. Not because I find it trigger or anything. It's just not funny. What was I doing? Okay, it's a choice of sense of humor. Exactly. I know. Skip. I just gave it for context. Understood. But anyway, I do like the face that the devs are actually in support of a civil war. The fact. It gives the game story, you know? It makes people talk about the game, which means more people will probably want to play it. Why, like, why pay game devs who knows how many dollars to try and come up with a good story when the players can just do it for you? Well, the people say that every death is canon. Damn, that's a lot of deaths then. That's a lot of deaths. Is it gonna make it? Am I gonna? This hair is proving to be a problem. Even the devs play their own game. The best Helldiver, John Helldiver. Didn't I heard they're gonna make a Helldiver movie, and the lead Helldiver or lead actor is gonna be Jason Momoa. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. And I was thinking a little bit to myself. I think it was like a couple days ago. Damn, we really came full circle, huh? Instead of every movie getting a game port, we're starting to get every game have a movie port. They got good effects on and story. This movie is going to be amazing if you say so. But uh, well, as of recent, video game movies have been better, to say the very least. But I don't know if I would call them good. I mean, the Sonic movies were good. If they have good effects and story, oh. Yeah, that's if. That's if, but you know Hollywood. You know Hollywood. Yeah, no. I seem to be running out of room, and that's a bit of a problem. All right, you know what? Let's just line these up proper and see what happens then. Shit, there are actually different factions of Helldive. Okay, hold on. And plus, the only lore thing you get from the game is only a paragraph. Well, the rest of the night, well, the rest is 90% player made. I see. Fucking course, I choose the dad divers. Yes, it's a faction of hell divers that are single parents. Aw, that's cute. That is weirdly cute. Hi, Glads. How you doing? I got bulldog carbonara last night, but forgot how shit my spice tolerance got. How you doing? Then you got Chaos Divers, Democratic Flames, the Explosive Liberty, and like 25 more. And you're keeping track of every single one of them? Crazy. Crazy. I made I'm I'm in the Helldiver server made by John Helldiver himself. I see. I start my first day at my new job tomorrow. Hey! Where did you end up working at? Or where did you find your job? Well, where did you find work at? Don Quixote. I don't know what that is, but I'm still proud of you. Congrats. Yeah, congrats. Six hours a day, 5 days a week. That's not too bad. What's the drawback? Because 6 hours seems not that much to me, but I'm used to like 8.5 hours a day. Honestly, I'm only being a part of a group because being a part of a I'm only being a part of a group is because this is one of the most wholesome group I've ever seen for a game. Despite it being a literal war zone. Damn. Damn. No drawback. How long does it take you to get to your workplace? 20 minutes by bike. That's actually not too bad. If you're a city boy, if it were me, it'd be too much. But that's actually not too bad. For 6 hours a day, that's nice. Is it like 6 straight hours, or do you split it up into like 4 hours and then 6 p.m. to midnight? Okay, so it is 6 hours straight. That's actually no break. I could take 10-minute break one if I wanted to. So that just means have a good ass dinner and then possibly bring some snacks. Is what I'm hearing. I mean, there's McDonald's next to it. Well, do they have open until midnight? That's what you should be asking. Hi Zim, how you doing? By the way, what was with that McDonald's should be 24 hours since it's in the city area of where I live. Example is the players had chose to either hold a planet or save children hospital on Super Earth. When the community chose the children's hospital, and after saving it, the dev donated money to St. Jude as a result of saving the kids in the game. Aww. Aw. Now good. Before, fucked. What happened? What happened? The power went out in like half the country. It happened to you too? It would happen to me too. Me as well. It was on. It went out at like 4 p.m. ish. Hi Faker, how you doing? It went out at like 4 p.m. ish, and then it took an hour to come back on. Almost an hour. And then I think 10 to 15 minutes later, out again. And then wait another 15 minutes just as we were about to leave work. It came back on. Then I came home and it went out again. Here it was before since like 3 p.m. or some shit until 6:30 p.m. It came back. Yikes. Damn. Yeah, the community is very welcoming, which is for some reason rare for our game communities now. I think one of the reasons is because it isn't that competitive of a game. You know what I mean? Because Warhammer is pretty similar, I believe. I'm better, had a headache, but the power of pain pills and a nap saved me. A. So with the 41 degrees, it was fucking hell. I would even say, I look stupid as fuck besides. Man, dude, agreed. It was one of those days again. This summer is actually really hot. Like, my God. I'm not usually known for sweating in hot climates, but this summer, even I'm sweating. Warhammer is a 50-50 with the fandom. I see. The thing is, even though it's 41 degrees, somehow there is humidity, which doesn't make it easy. Absolutely not. The YouTube went down for you yesterday? I didn't notice, and if it did, it was probably when I was at work. So, no, it was at night. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah, for an hour or some shit. It was at night. That explains it, because I went to bed. I was busy playing Enfield until like 10, almost 11, I think. And then I went to bed. Oh, this is a new one. Liquidated, and I'll take. I'll see how I feel about this one. Oh wait, I have heard this one before. Where's my so again? Where's my shut up fanboy? I still haven't had time to implement it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm not streaming and I'll have a little bit of time for myself to do some stuff. And I can set up some other things. Later. 1 decade later. Imagine 1 decade later and I still haven't had it implemented yet. All right, so we're gonna be taking a quick break. So go get your shit, Maz. You must join the Galactic Front with us. I can't. I don't have Helldivers. I don't. I already have my hands full of Enfield. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a quick break. So go get your shit. Go take your shit. Get some water. Get some food, and we'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. So be right back. Back. I returned. That patient he ate Super Earth. I'd rather die probably. I don't know though. Don't have that many strong feelings about it. Uh, Look at how's your day? You femboy, not a femboy. I'd say all right. Wasn't anything special. Nothing really special. Other than being hot. And I had a chupa chup for the first time. Well, not for the first time ever, but like for the first time in a good long while. It tasted really good. You did? Yeah. Not for the first time ever, just for a long. I miss taking those. Yeah, shit. You could probably find them. They it tasted nice. It was very good for a hot day. And you know what? It was like so cheap too. So goddamn cheap. Just one, it was like the size of a. How big would it be? Like the size of your hand? And it would be like an American, it would be what? 25 cents? Yeah, but I consumed them as a kid because there were some parents selling in the parking spot at my old school. You could probably find them in any. They don't usually go above. Yeah. Well, here they do because of the transport and whatnot. But it's still super cheap. How much was it? Two. It was like two. If it's less than five, I'll take it. Yeah. It was two. It wasn't that much. What was I doing? Here, this. I think I had this conversation with my parents once. Inflation didn't fuck that at least. Well, I think I had this conversation, or at least overheard this conversation with my parents while on the road, that the reason things are so expensive over here compared to over there, like in the city, is because of the wage gap. Like here, everything's super expensive, but we also get paid way more, while over there, it's super cheap, but also they get paid way less. Over here, with like minimum wage, you can't really start that much, while over there you have better chances of starting something even with minimum wage. Like in the city, ooh la la, country cowboy. Yeah, minimum wage is like not enough in many ways. I guess you could call me a country cowboy, even though the place where I'm at has enough of a population to be considered a city. You are a compañero. That sounds about it. That sounds about right. Because you're from the campaña. That sounds about right. Although there is still a bit of a separation from like me and the people who like properly live out in like ranches and whatnot. Yeah, that checks out. Sounds about right. A compañero gringo. I am not. Excuse you. I am not from. I was not born in a different country. My parents were born here, and I was also born here. Because gringo is just a foreigner, and I'm no foreigner, though. I am native. Isn't Gam tan? I am indeed. I I wasn't a. I am a little tan, but like have a heavy farmer's tan. You know more about over there, that over here, than over here. Can you explain what you mean by that? Because I'm a little bit tan gang. Hell yeah, it's tan gang. Can you explain what you mean by that? I'm not, because I'm a little. If you mean the states, then it's probably because I consume a lot of English media. Because I consume a lot of English media, so therefore a lot of the content creators I watch are English speaking, and therefore speak in are in the states most of the time, or in Canada. Rarely from Canada though, but mostly from the states. So I hear a lot of the news from them. It's like uh since I'm not really chronically online or anything, like reading news articles, watching TikTok or anything, most of my info is from other people or just YouTube shorts. Well, when it comes to like any kind of media or news that happens on over here, it's usually my workplace that informs me about either local news or worldwide news. I consume a lot of English media too, but it's one of those situations of you've grown up in a total different scenario for saying it in a way most people would see you as gringo. I can see that. Or at the very least, un cheto. What's a cheto again? I forgot what that is. Spanish. I've heard the term, but you are a blue collar worker, so I don't know. Blue collar worker? Uh, yeah, no, it's not. It's not translating for me. I don't know what cheto is, and I'm not sure what you mean by blue collar worker. You do manual work, so you actually work in physical matter. Ah, okay. Wait, so what would the other terms be? If there's blue collar, are there different other collars then too? Now I've gotten curious. There's white collar. I'm assuming that's like CEOs and whatnot. Is a person who performs knowledge-based, aptitude-based managerial administrative work. Oh, now that's more okay. So it's more just, yeah, no, it's just more business-oriented. Got it, got it. Yeah, hell no, hell no. No, no, I can't do that. I can't sit at a desk for hours and then, man, I'd rather die. I'd rather die. I hate that. I I I I even in school I was like I had there were other things that were more interesting to me than sitting there listening to somebody else. One of them was like putting my hand like you know how you put your hold your head with your elbow. I would do that. A Cheta is a person who someone who is perceived as upper class or tries to show a high social. Oh, I can see that too, because people around here tend to be pretty well off. We are stretching the definition here if we call you one. No, I can see that. Definitely see that. Because I know people around here are still usually pretty well off. I know my generation is still struggling a lot. I know my friend has so much college debt to pay off. Jesus Christ! But he's earning, I think, twice the amount I am. No, more than twice the amount I am. However, the debt takes off so much. But it usually is used with people who don't know certain things that people struggle to do. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. Now I understand. Kinda. You ain't fucked up enough. I haven't. I'm not. I don't struggle that much. Is what you're saying? Yeah, I get it. I understand. What was I doing? I was continuing here. But that doesn't matter. Mm. No matter what you do, you're gonna get fucked either way. Yes, exactly. One way or another. You will always be a femboy. No! I'm not a femboy, and I never was! Ship. Yes, you are. Don't lie, but I'm not! I'm not! I would have accepted that. If that were a fact, I would have accepted it ages ago! You are not a femboy. Why? If you are not femboy, why femboy behavior? What counts as femboy behavior? What do you mean? What do you mean? Agree. That it a femboy. That does not clarify anything. I think we shocked him too much. No, his femboy brain froze. No. If you're gonna say because femboy behavior, you better give me a goddamn explanation as to what you mean. I mean, look at you. I did not ask for this 2D. I was expecting from this more than what is being presented before you today. Okay? Ripcam, second pay femboy. Not fucking femboy, I swear to God. Ah. I swear, once the actual model, once the other model is done, these allegations will hopefully go away. I'm probably gonna rig it on stream, to be honest. Cut that femboy aura. That's just the way it looks. It's gonna look once it looks different, I won't have it anymore. No, don't worry, Cam. No, what do you mean? The aura is in you. No, not the model. No! Get it out of me! Get it out of me then! I don't want it in me! The PNG doesn't have the fault. No, pretty boy will always be a I will, no. No, I'm not. I'm not. Stop. You were born with it, accept and embrace it. I was not born with it. What I might have been born with is either ADHD or autism, but that has not been diagnosed at all. There's been hints, but nothing concrete. Both. Rage. One of the things actually make my day rage rating cap. Both. Probably both. Imagine. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't get to doing this if that were the case. I want to say more ADHD, but autism, eh. I don't think I have autism traits. Gam, have you heard of the term? What term? Hyperfocus? I do that. That is true. I know people with ADHD do that. One of these days I'm going to have to go. I'm probably going to go to a psychiatrist just to see if I was right. Not as like a, oh my God, I have ADHD all this entire time. Like, If I do, nothing changes. You can be autistic person very functional because at the end of the day, it's a spectrum. Not really. Join the Tism gang. Not. It's not really a spectrum in the traditional sense. I can probably, from what I've heard from other people who have ADHD. Let me just save this before I continue. Let's go here, and let me just get out of here. Then bring in a. Bring in like a hold on. Shift A, mesh plane. Let's bring in the plane. Bring this over to the side. RX90. All right. You would think it would be something more akin to like this, where you're like more, here's like least amount of autism, and here's like the more amount of autism. That's not how the spectrum works. It's more like a stat sheet, right? I got a clip that I can use to cancel you. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's more like a stat spreadsheet, you know, where, let me inset this. Actually, undo. Let's grab these. I don't want the face. Subdivide up. What was the clips channel again? Caught on camera. So yeah, the autism would be more like. Oh, don't do, what the fuck? You would see it more as like a stat spreadsheet where, let me grab the whole thing, then inset up, where you would have like a range of stats spread across each stat. Anyways, sended. Okay, hold on. Where like one stat would be greater than the other, if you know what I mean. Let me grab these. So it would look more like, actually I can just delete edges there. So it would look more like, say this one went up here, and then these ones were further in here, and this one was also like a little bit there. This would be extreme. This would be like down to the minimum. Heck yeah, TND system. Sadly, I didn't put much in charisma. All of it went to Pokemon knowledge. Yeah, so one can be like, have like mental difficulties, or like some can be socially have a lot of social flexibility. Some have a lot of energy. Others are like are like very auditorily overstimulate easily. That's what the spectrum should be. Not like from less autism to more autism. Those are fucking Eevees and Pokemon. Exactly. Exactly. That's what it is. That's what the autism is. It's basically IVs, not EVs, because those are effort values. IVs is what you're born with, and that's how it's usually done. Okay, what's this clip now? Oh, this one. The little thing I just did. What the fuck? I don't see how that could cancel me, but you're more than willing to try. Anyways, I think with that conversation, nah. I think with that, if I don't get $100K or it not worthy. Well, I think with that conversation being done, I'm gonna have to end it for here for today. So thank you everybody for coming. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be live Saturday again. We're gonna be raiding into Pika. So here's a message. If you're not subbed, take care. I'm charge your phone. I will. I hit the battery's low. And here's a message. If you are not subbed, that being said, I will see you all Saturday with some games. I don't know if I'm gonna be trying Minecraft again or if I'm gonna be playing Enfield or something else. We'll find out then when we get there. So good night. Take care. Sleep well. Laters.